Hello and welcome to Aptos NFT Studio. This is a walkthrough on tutorial on how you can publish a Aptos smart contract for NFT collection, as well as how you can publish or deploy a NFT Dapp that works with the Move smart contract. So to start off with, we have access to three GitHub repos. One is the Move smart contract, one is the NFT Dapp, and we also have some sample JSON files. So to get started, we need to like clone the repos, clone the three repos. So for the sake of time, I have already cloned the repos. Then we will follow the steps with the move contract. So step 1, clone this repo. Step 2, install Aptos CLI. This is very important. If this is your first time doing this, you probably will have to install the command line interface from Aptos through this link. Once you have Aptos CLI installed, then you will be able to check by running aptos-v to see the version of Aptos that you have. After installation you have some problems, just close off your terminal and then restart your terminal, and then try to find the version again. Okay, so now inside the Aptos Move NFT contract folder, we will run the first command. This command, Aptos init, is about creating a default profile. Okay, then it will say that, okay, configuring a default profile. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll use DevNet. Okay, the default is DevNet, so we just click enter. We'll just click enter to generate a new private key as well. Okay, so here it says success and a new account has been created. And we also see that a new folder has been created in this repo with config.yaml. So over here, we have the account address, public key, as well as private key. Yeah, so we're gonna create two more accounts. Okay, for admin account. So in this tutorial, we'll create it in such a way that we deploy using a source account, and then the ownership of the smart contract will be admin account, and then we'll use NFT account to mint NFTs. Okay, so creating the admin account. Okay, and then we'll create the NFT receiver account. Okay, so you see that config.yaml, the information is populated as the accounts are created. So after the accounts are created, we will need to fund the DevNet accounts so that we can carry out transactions. So we're funding the default account, we've funded a few times. And then we'll fund the admin account. So this funding only works on DevNet and testnet as well. So of course, on the mainnet, you will need to have real tokens in order to fund your account. Okay, so let's fund the NFT account as well. Okay, so we have the default account for publishing the smart contract. We have the admin account, which will own the smart contract and receive funds from the minting of NFTs. And we have the NFT minter account. Okay, so which we will use for minting NFTs. Okay, let's get back to the steps. So after funding the accounts, we can see that, okay, the config.yml, so all the account addresses are inside. Now we have to update source code. Okay, so we have to copy the account address of the default profile and then open move that .toml file. So here, default account, and then we'll open move.toml. Then we'll set it as the source address. And then we'll go back to config again. Step 2, get the account address of admin account and then copy to admin address. Okay, copy to admin address. So here, optionally, you can actually set a partner address. Partner address means that you might be deploying this smart contract on the behalf of someone who will be sharing profits together with your project. So you can split the profit between the admin address as well as the partner address. So if you are not sharing profit with anyone, you can just copy your admin address and paste it here as well. So otherwise, the partner address will actually get a split of the minting fee. Okay, so we have copied the addresses already. We'll go to step 3. Then step 3, first thing, okay, we need to get the public key of admin account and replace hard-coded PK. So public key, and then we'll go into the contract source code. Look for hard-coded PK. Okay, and then here, one thing to note is that when you paste in your public key, you have to remove the 0x in front. Okay, so now we are in the smart contract code. We need to change the NFT collection name. Okay, so let's call this Lambo NFT collection. Okay, and we can set the description of the NFT collection, and we need to set the collection URI and token URI. Okay, so and also you need to set your token name. So what is a collection URI and token URI? Over here, we have sample files, okay, with regards to the collection JSON. Collection URI means that it is a link to a JSON file which describes your NFT collection. Okay, so we will have information inside that describes the NFT collection. And then for the token URI, okay, this is the link to IPFS. Okay, so for collection URI and token URI, both we need to upload to IPFS. Okay, so we need to upload the files to IPFS. The easiest way to do so for free will be to sign up with a Pinata free account and then first upload the collection JSON file, which is a collection URI. Okay, I'll show you what we have uploaded. Okay, so collection URI, and then copy this link and paste it here. Okay, after you have uploaded your file. Okay, so the collection URI will go to here. Okay, and then in a collection, you will have one or more NFTs. So one or more NFTs will mean that every NFT will have a JSON file that describes the NFT as well as to link to the image of the NFT. So for this demo, I've created 10 JSON files, okay, and each JSON file will link to a different NFT image. and each NFT image has been uploaded to Pinata. So the first thing that we need to do is to upload all the images, okay, inside a folder. Okay, using that folder, we'll upload here. Then we will set the image URL inside your JSON. So this is the NFT image URL inside the JSON, and then the entire folder of the JSON, okay, for each NFT. In this case, there are 10. Okay, so all of them, the entire folder will be uploaded to Pinata as well. So there are three things that we will upload to Pinata. One is the collection JSON file individually. One is the JSON folder of all the 10 or 100 NFTs, okay, based on such a sample where you can set your attributes for the NFT, and then you can set URL, and most importantly, you have to set your NFT URL here and here. So description of this individual NFT number 1, as well as a name for NFT number 1. So there are ways to massively create this. Yeah, so but that's another topic. Yeah, so for the key thing about this tutorial, we'll go through how to launch your NFT collection on Aptos itself. Yeah, but later on I will share some links that can help you with understanding more about JSON files, and also creating of images that can be used as your NFT collection. So after we have uploaded the JSON folder, the folder with all the JSON files, the folder with all the JSON images, then we would be able to fill in the collection URI as well as token URI. So you notice that there is no image URI. Okay, so here we are mainly linking it to the JSON file, because the JSON file stores the image link. Yeah, so in the smart contract, we will have the JSON link, and then the JSON link will automatically pick up the image URL from the JSON file of each NFT. Okay, we'll continue on the contract. Over here, we have expiration timestamp. This is a Unix timestamp. So looking at the tutorial, we actually have a link. Okay, below Unix. So we have a link here which you can actually use to set a timestamp. So let's say you want your NFT collection to end minting on June 31st. Can convert. Okay, there's no June 31st, June 30th. You can copy this timestamp and then paste it here. So this will mean that this this NFT collection will be able to mint all the way until June 30th and this timing. Yeah. So we have to set the pricing of the NFT as well. Okay, so for the pricing of NFT, we can actually set a public price as well as a pre-sale price. Public price means that like you can trigger the public NFT sale status, and then it will be sold at the public price. Then if you set a pre-sale price, you can also trigger on and off the pre-sale status so that NFTs will sell at the pre-sale price. We are also able to do whitelisting using this smart contract. So we have information here on how to do whitelisting. Okay, so we can set whitelist, and we can also update the whitelist in the smart contract. Then this is the royalty denominator, which is 10,000. So here 800 will mean that it is 8%, because 800 divided by 10,000. So you can change this, but don't change this. It's also important to set your maximum supply, and that it starts with 0. Then here, royalty account address, we will first set as the admin address, then partner address. Okay, we are setting as the partner address, and notice that there's a @ here. This means that it is actually getting the info from move.toml. So here we have the admin address, the partner address, and the source address. So this is how it is being used. So here we set the partner numerator as 100. This means that it is getting 1% of the minting fee, while the admin address, okay, will get 99% of the minting fee. So of course you can set your partner address as the admin address as well if you're not sharing the minting fee with any partners. So after setting up the key information for the NFT collection, okay, as described here, we are good to go, and we can actually deploy the NFT contract. Yeah, so you can copy this line, and then we'll come here. Okay, we'll paste this. Okay, this command means that we are now publishing the NFT contract, and then using the default profile or the default account. So it take a while to update the dependencies and compile. Okay, so do you want to publish? Yes. Okay, then do you want to submit a transaction and pay the gas fee? Yes. So remember that if you are doing this on mainnet, you will need to have the actual tokens in your account in order to carry out the transaction. Okay, so here it says that the result is success, and then we can see that here there's a build, and we can click on build info. Here we'll be able to see the NFT contract address. Okay, so this is the address that this is the contract that we have just published, and we will be able to verify it at the Aptos Explorer. Okay, so we've been working on DevNet, okay, DEVNET. So we have to toggle to DevNet. Okay, and then paste our address. This is the resource address or smart contract address. So here it will show that we have created this smart contract. Okay, and if you look at modules, we'll be able to see the code that was published. We'll be also able to see the data, okay, by looking at resources. Yeah, our Lambo NFT collection. Yeah. So now that the smart contract has been published, we can try to run a mint on the key. So here we have inside the GitHub repo, we have explanation of all the different contract functions. Okay, like setting the partner address, setting the partner share percentage, setting the pre-sale price, setting the public price, and also minting an NFT. Okay, so let's try and first mint an NFT using the command line. Okay, in order to do that, we will paste the command from which we copied from here, and then we will need to use the contract address that we've just published. Okay, then we'll change the command. So here we are using the Aptos CLI to call this address and call the minting contract mint NFT function. And over here in the arguments, we are able to take in the argument of how many quantity. Yeah, in this case, we'll just mint one. And over here, we are also indicating that we are using the NFT receiver account to mint one quantity. So of course, if you create more accounts, you can just use different profiles to do the minting. Yeah. Okay, so here is asking, do you want to spend the gas fee? Yes. Okay, done. Transaction done. Yeah. So now let's verify this in the Explorer. Okay, so remember this is our contract. Now we're gonna refresh our contract. We can see that there's a new transaction. Okay, mint NFT. Okay, if we look into the details of this transaction, we can see that 1.011 APT was spent. There were 3 balance changes. Okay, so remember that 1% was sent to the partner account, and then the rest of the funds were sent to the admin account. And total, there was a deduction of 1.011 APT from the person who minted this NFT. And then let's look into the owner of the NFT. When we click on tokens, we'll see that, okay, so that's actually a NFT minted to this account. And when we click on the token, it actually links to the JSON file, okay, number 1. Yeah. So if this was, if you connect your NFT collection to a NFT marketplace, then you'll be able to see the NFT in the wallet. Yeah. So we would also, if you are using a Petra wallet to do the minting, we will also be able to see the NFT inside Petra wallet. Okay, so this is how the NFT smart contract works. There is a lot of explanation within the contract code itself, and there's also a lot of explanation on GitHub on all the different functions that you can use, and using command line. There's also an explanation on how you can do whitelisting. Okay, set whitelisting. Okay, and now let us go to the minting tab. Okay, so for the purpose of time, I also have cloned the GitHub repo for the minting tab. Yeah. So inside this minting tab is a Next.js application, and some of the important things to note will be to set a limit on your collection size. What is the maximum number of mint that you would allow through the minting tab? You can set, setting of images. All this is just basic Next.js or JavaScript development stuff. But the key thing that you need to note here when you are working on the Dapp is which mode are you using, DevNet, testnet, or mainnet. So for the purpose of this, we are going to use DevNet. Okay, meaning that it will link to this node and this facet, but faucet. Yeah, so mainly the node is the important part. Yeah, so if you are going to publish, if you have published your smart contract on mainnet, then you will change this to mainnet. And here it says contract address, so we have to get the contract which we published just now. Okay, so this is the contract address, and we will replace the contract address here. Okay, then after we replace, and of course all this information, right, all the steps, they are also shared here. Okay, so basically the first thing you would need to do is to clone the Dapp repo. Then you have to do a npm install. Then you have to change these values. Okay, I explained about the mode, I explained about the collection address, and we have to install dependencies. So let's do a installation of dependencies. Okay, let's bring up terminal. Okay, this might take a little while. So the key thing here, this and this. And then after that, we can run the site. Okay, I'll copy this command first. So inside the minting Dapp, we got standard CSS files. We got, you can put images inside the entire JS code for the user interface. So everything that you need to get started on launching a NFT collection minting Dapp is here. Yeah, so of course you can change the code as you need to in order to make it have the look and feel that you prefer. And for this, we have integrated with Petra wallet. So if you want to add support for more wallets, that is possible as well. Yep. So if you want to add support for more wallets, you can do it in app.js. Okay, of course, you will need to run the npm install for the wallet that you need. Okay, and then you can import it from here and then add it to wallets. Okay, so we are done with installing the dependencies. So we will run the npm run dev. This will launch a local server for the front-end application. We'll click on localhost. Okay, or we can just copy this link, go back to the browser. Okay, so I think it's still loading. Okay, terminate the patch job, no. Okay, so I think something got stuck. Right, ready in 3.2 seconds. Is it ready? Okay, let's take a look here. Is it ready? Compiling. Oh, okay. Okay, compiling. Okay, are we done? Compile. Okay, we're done. So depending on this depends on the speed of your computer. All right, so how fast you can compile. Yeah. So over here, once we're done, okay, so we will be able to connect a wallet. So firstly, you need to install the Petra wallet, and then you have to switch it to DevNet for this purpose. Okay, switching to DevNet is settings, network. Then you can switch to DevNet. Okay, and then we can indicate how many NFTs we want to mint. Oh, okay, we have to connect the wallet first. Then click on mint. Okay, so insufficient balance in this wallet. Okay, 0.68. Let's get some from faucet. Okay, so we have some from faucet. Yep, let's carry out one mint. Okay, so here is saying that we will mint Lambo number 2, and this is how much it will deduct from our account. Okay, so instead of using the, okay, we can view transaction as well. So instead of using command line, we are now using this Dapp to mint, which is connected to Petra wallet. Okay, so we can see the payment, okay, distribution of the payment, and then additionally, since we are using a wallet, a Petra wallet, we will be able to look at the library and see the NFT that we just minted. Okay, so this is what we just minted. Okay, so let's mint one more just for demo purpose. Okay, and we can also copy this, go to Aptos Explorer. Okay, so this is my wallet for DevNet, and I can see that I just minted Lambo number 2. Yeah. So now I want to mint one more. Okay, mint, approve, and then we'll refresh this, and we'll see Lambo number 3 is immediately there. And when we look at the wallet, we'll get to see that instead of 27, now we have 28, and this is our latest Lambo in the NFT collection. So here we can see that there's some issues with the timeline as well as mint fee. Yeah, so let's try and fix this in this tutorial video as well. Okay, so save. So okay, here. So you will notice that just now, even though without 0x, it was able to mint, but now with 0x, it is able to retrieve the values properly from the smart contract. So this would also show you that you know, you have to put the 0x in front of the contract address. Yeah. And how did we get the contract address? It was from the move contract after you deploy. That's this build info. Copy this, and then we'll paste it here, add a 0x in front. So with this, right, we have gone through the different repositories, the GitHub repository for Aptos NFT Dapp, that you can mint an NFT. that you can launch for minting of NFTs on the front end using Petra wallet. And we also have gone through how you can deploy the Aptos Smooth smart contract for NFT. If you follow the instructions here, you will be able to create a few accounts, a few test accounts, and then fund the test accounts using the faucet. And then you will be able to follow in the instructions of changing some parameters within the smart contract. And then you can deploy the smart contract. And then here, there's also the explanation of how to use the smart contract functions using a command line interface. Or you can simply go through the Dapp to mint the NFTs. And again, it will be important that inside the smart contract, you need to update your contract collection details. Okay, collection URI, token URI, and collection URI is about the JSON file that describes your NFT collection. Token URI is the link to the JSON folder in IPFS that stores all your NFT individual JSON files. So when minting, okay, so just to show you an additional thing, when minting an NFT, we will always be adding on the number. So it will be in sequence. First NFT will get minted, then NFT 2 gets minted, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, until it hits your maximum supply, which is shown here. So which also means that if you have 100 NFTs, then you will have 100 images and 100 different JSON files. Yeah. So that's it. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask in this video comments area, or you can also ask inside the GitHub repo. Thank you.